Salutations everybody, it is me, Eveline here, with a spooky video for you. I have set up the spooky candles, interesting light, spooky. I would suggest you grab yourself a nice cup of tea, anything that makes you feel especially cozy and creative, and come with me on this little Halloween DIY adventure on this dark, actually rainy night. Tonight, we are embarking on a late night crafting session. It is currently 9:30 at night, which I know most of you are like, Eveline, that's not that late, but as somebody who regularly goes to bed at 8 o'clock in the evening, it is very late for me. I am up past my bedtime. Please don't tell my parents. But in order to craft, we will need just a little bit more light than this. So let's just turn some lights on. Alright, that's going to be a lot more manageable once we start using the hot glue gun. So, something that has been gaining popularity, much to my joy and happiness, is the whole creepy plant, creepy carnivorous garden thing around Halloween. Last year, I don't know how long it's been going on, but I know last year Target did their Ghoulish Garden series, and I didn't get to see it in person last year. I really wanted to, but unfortunately by the time I went Halloween shopping, because for the duration of October I was extremely anxious and depressed, there was none left. They didn't have it, and it looked very cute online this year, and so I was like, okay, this is something I can vibe with. Michael's was doing it. I did buy some things from Michael's, some cute little creepy plants, but I really wanted to check out the Target ones because they looked so cute online, and then I got to Target and I found them and I don't know why nobody is talking about how terrible quality they are. Everybody seems to be on Target's side with this one. Everybody's obsessing over these little horrible plants. But they're made out of felt and they're very poorly put together and cartoonish. One of them, it was in like a little glass terrarium. It had cute little flowers in it. It was the only one that I personally would have felt comfortable buying, but I went to pick it up and the glass was like super flimsy, like plastic, and the paint job for the weak plastic metal parts of the terrarium was like on the glass part. Like it looked like somebody gave like a 2-year-old nail polish and was like, go to town. And you could see like the hot glue, and it's like cheap felty material for a lot of them, and like it's just, and all of their little urns have those big white labels, which I guess some people are cool with, but like I'd rather have like an ambiguous plant, like a creepy ambiguous plant that isn't labeled Ghoulish Garden or Peeping Poppies or whatever. They did have one. There was one very cute. I almost bought it, but I'm not big on animatronics. It was a little pumpkin with some Venus flytraps, and they danced and they sang, but I pushed the button and I didn't like what they were dancing and singing about. It just kind of felt tacky. So, not that tacky is bad. I mean, look at me. I felt like I could make my own better, and I'm obsessed with Little Shop of Horrors and carnivorous plants. I have been for a very long time, and I want to make my own creepy monster plant. So that's what we're doing today. I have my tools and materials here with me ready. I have the piece de resistance, this antique vintage bird cage that I have spray painted black. I have had this since I was a child, and it is now going to harbor my plants. So next is all of the stuff that's gonna go inside. So I got my hot glue gun ready. I picked up a styrofoam half sphere that will sit nice in the center, and fit inside of the bird cage in there that I can stick stuff into and glue stuff into. I got a bag of various mosses, as well as one that I got, I think it's reindeer moss or something, from the Dollar Tree. And then bits of random flowers and stuff I've collected over the years. And then the main thing, which is these amazing Venus flytrap faux plants that Michaels is selling this year. They also are selling ferns and stuff, but I already had some greenery left over from other projects, so alright, so it is the next day. That's a lie, it's 2 days later. I'm in a questionable outfit, and I look like a soggy rat. So I thought crafting at night would be a really fun, spooky idea, but it turns out I'm an 80-year-old woman, and I can't do much past 8 o'clock without just wanting to go to sleep. So here we are. It is 11:30 in the morning, and we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it, starting with the foam base. So that needs to, do I want to take it out of the plastic? I'm not really sure if I do. I might just leave it in the plastic. We got our hot glue gun heating up, some extra glue sticks, our pumpkin friend here to keep us company. Let's just turn. There we go. I guess we'll start with these guys. I should probably have some wire cutters. Oh my god. All right. Alright, so now that we have all of our little Venus flytraps in, now we get to start buffing up the bottom with foliage. So I'm just gonna tilt y'all down so you can see what I'm doing. just looking so good. I'm so excited. I do think that I need to go get a drink. So I will be right back. My mom brought me back little gourds from the grocery store. Okay, so I think this is to a place where I'm happy with it. I've got a disaster going on, but everything is sort of in there. You know, it looks pretty nice. I got a nice mixture of textures and colors. I'm gonna go ahead and cover the rest of this with the reindeer moss before I go in with the other mosses, and the hardest part of this is going to for sure be getting it into the bird cage, because I cannot remove the bottom of the bird cage. There's just like a kind of large door. That's why I couldn't get a piece of foam bigger than this. If you have a bird cage that allows you to open it completely on the bottom, that's gonna be the best, but this is gonna have to be something where I get it in there and then I kind of just shove things into the cage and hope that it looks good. So I'm gonna finish filling this up with reindeer moss, get the cage in here, clean up a little, and then we can do the finishing touches. So, alright, so he's in here. We got him trapped in there. I didn't film myself putting it in here because it's already a tricky process. It was not going to be any easier to film it. But as you can see, there's a lot of gappage around the bottom, which I knew was going to happen because I had to, you know, so I think what I'm going to do, just sort of shove moss in there and hope for the best. And I don't want to hear about how terrible of a job I did spray painting this birdhouse. I know it's a bad job. I think we're done. I think that's it. Alright, I'm gonna clean up this disaster. That I have going on. And then I'll give you some close-up shots of this guy and how pretty he is. He's lovely and so much better than the fucking Target ones. I just want to say that I shop at Target all the time, and a lot of their other Halloween stuff is really cute and I really like it, but it's just the Ghoulish Garden. I cannot stand. I don't get it. It's awful. But this is better. Alright, that's going to be it for me today. folks, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, be sure to like this video. If you want to stick around, see more of me this October with some spooky things, more Rufus's Ruckuses, more sewing, crafts, art, and things, then be sure to subscribe. Then feel free to subscribe. I upload every Friday, and I would love to have you along for these adventures. I think that's all I have to say, all Rufus has to say, and yeah, stay creepy. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to wash your hands. I'll see you in the next one. I don't say that. That felt weird. Goodbye. I feel like the hot glue is gonna... No! Oh god! You can't leave washi tape laying around with Rufus loose without having a constant eye on it, because he he doesn't eat it, but he chews on it and then he puts it in his water dish. Because he has an obsession with putting things in his water dish, and I don't understand it. He just puts them in there, and he looks at them like, I guess that's in there now. He's gonna knock over my microphone. Are you gonna help? There's a lot of things that I really don't think you should be having in or around your mouth, so maybe you sit this one out, bud? Yeah? Okay. Anyway,